Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day my AI clone breaks down the biggest AI story in 10 minutes or less. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. The numbers just came in and they're pretty sobering. College graduate unemployment has hit 5.8%, the highest we've seen in over 4 years. That's actually higher than the general unemployment rate, which almost never happens. And here's the kicker, it's happening right as AI tools become mainstream in the workplace. Let me paint you the picture of what's actually going down. We're seeing sharp unemployment spikes in majors like computer engineering, graphic design, industrial engineering, and architecture. These aren't random fields, these are exactly the areas where AI has gotten really good really fast. The timing tells the whole story. Job growth in white-collar sectors like cloud computing and computer systems design basically stalled in late 2022. Ring a bell. That's right when ChatGPT dropped and suddenly everyone realized AI wasn't just science fiction anymore. Youth unemployment for ages 16 to 24 has climbed from 6.6% in April 2023 to 10.4% by September 2025. That's not a gentle slope, that's a cliff. Here's what's really happening under the hood. A Stanford study shows that unemployment for 22 to 25-year-olds in high AI exposure jobs has jumped 13% since 2022. Meanwhile, older workers in jobs that AI can't touch yet, they're holding steady. Experience suddenly matters way more than a fresh diploma. Goldman Sachs is projecting that AI could displace 300 million full-time jobs globally by 2030. That's not some distant future scenario, we're talking about the next 6 years. They estimate AI could automate about a quarter of all work tasks in the US and Europe. But here's the twist, they also predict a 7% boost to global GDP and $13 trillion in added economic activity. So we're looking at massive disruption, but also massive opportunity. The question is, which side of that equation do you want to be on? Let me tell you what this looks like in real life. Your kid graduates with a marketing degree, thinking they'll slide into a graphic design role. But now tools like Midjourney can create professional layouts in minutes. So instead of starting at $60,000 a year, they're looking at unpaid internships or retail jobs. Or picture this, your daughter studies architecture for 4 years, racks up $50,000 in student debt, and graduates into a world where AI can draft building designs faster than she can open AutoCAD. She's competing with software that never sleeps and never asks for a salary. The ripple effects hit families hard. Kids who expected to move out at 22 are still at home at 25. That delayed independence means delayed home buying, delayed family formation, and honestly a lot more tension around the dinner table. Here's something that might surprise you, the grocery bill goes up 15 to 20% when adult kids move back home. Because suddenly you're feeding people with adult appetites who aren't contributing adult incomes. But here's where I want to shift gears completely. Because while everyone's panicking about AI taking jobs, there's a massive opportunity that most people are completely missing. Companies aren't just cutting jobs, they're desperately looking for people who actually understand how to work with AI. Handshake, which is like LinkedIn for college students, reports a 5 times increase in entry-level job postings requiring AI skills since 2023. 5 times. That's like finding out your neighborhood coffee shop suddenly needs 5 baristas instead of 1. The jobs are there, but they're different jobs. Instead of fighting against the tide, smart people are learning to surf it. So what can you actually do about this? Whether you're a parent watching your kids struggle or someone thinking about a career change yourself, here's your action plan. First, if you're choosing a major or helping someone choose one, look for programs that blend AI with traditional fields. Indiana Wesleyan University has a Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence. Westcliff University offers an MBA with an AI concentration. These aren't just tech degrees, they're building bridges between AI and business, AI and healthcare, AI and every other field that's about to get transformed. Second, build AI fluency starting today. Google's AI Essentials course takes about 10 hours and it's free. That's less time than it takes to binge watch a season of your favorite show. And here's the practical part. Once you complete it, go to Handshake and filter for AI-required entry-level positions. You'll see exactly what employers want. Third, get your hands dirty with real projects. Contribute to open source AI projects on GitHub. Work with datasets on Hugging Face. Don't worry if those sound like foreign languages right now. They're actually pretty simple once you dive in. The key is building a portfolio that shows you can do more than just talk about AI, you can actually use it to solve problems. Fourth, commit to continuous learning. Dedicate 5 hours a week, that's less than an hour a day, to upskilling. Nexford University offers online AI transition courses specifically designed for people who aren't coming from tech backgrounds. Here's what the experts are saying, and I think this really captures the moment we're in. Michael Feroli, who's the chief U.S. economist at J.P. Morgan, put it this way: the discussion about AI taking jobs is generally framed as tomorrow's problem. However, there are hints that AI may already be taking knowledge worker jobs. Tomorrow's problem is today's reality. But here's the part that gives me hope. Another economist at J.P. Morgan, Murat Tashi, noted that experience can offset some of the skills that are now obsolete. In other words, if you know how to guide AI, manage AI projects, and understand where AI fits into the bigger picture, you're not competing with the robots. You're managing them. The World Economic Forum predicts that while 85 million jobs might be lost to AI by 2025, 97 million new jobs will be created. The math actually works in our favor, but only if we're positioned for the jobs that are being created, not clinging to the ones that are disappearing. This is the biggest shift in the job market since the internet revolution. And just like the internet, the people who adapted early didn't just survive, they thrived. The people who waited for things to settle down, well, they're still trying to catch up. As I always say, I'm not a career counselor or financial advisor. Talk to professionals for your specific situation. But from everything I'm seeing in the data and in the real world, the window for getting ahead of this curve is still open. It just won't stay open forever. The choice is pretty simple. You can wait and see what happens, hoping things go back to the way they were. Or you can accept that the game has changed and start playing by the new rules. Goldman Sachs is predicting $13 trillion in added economic activity from AI by 2030. That's not money disappearing into the ether, that's money looking for people who know how to create value in an AI-powered world. The question isn't whether AI will transform every industry, it's whether you'll be ready when it transforms yours. And based on these unemployment numbers, ready means starting today, not tomorrow. The students and workers who thrive over the next decade won't be the ones fighting against AI, they'll be the ones who learn to work with it, guide it, and use it to do things that were never possible before. That's not a threat to human potential, that's the biggest expansion of human potential we've ever seen. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.